We're pulling up to Belter. 615, I'm at Belter in the walkway. Just passing me now.
Wait.
Show me south on Belter, south on Belter.
They don't need gas? Oh. Jesus.
What's the matter with you? There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow.
What it do, nephew? It's your Uncle Lou. And I'm coming at you with something. Man, I'm not even gonna tell you. You already know, it's a body cam video coming from Midwest Safety. And the title of this one, Ferrari Chase of Nationally Wanted Fugitive. Now, I kind of took a quick little 5-second peek just because the video started playing for 5 seconds before, but it said Florida. So it looks like we got a little Florida man. And you already know how the Florida man videos go. Them junks be going crazy. So without further ado, let's get right into it, nephew. But before we do, make sure you hit a like for the algorithm. Hit that like button. And then hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed yet, all right? By the time you see this video, we should be at 800, man. You guys are crazy, man. On the road to 1K. Next step, 900, all right? So make sure you're sharing the video with somebody that you really mess with. And then you leave a comment on what you want me to react to next. You never know. This could be a video that you put me on. Now, without further ado, for real, let's get into it.
On August 27th, 2024, St. John's and Flagler County Sheriff's Office in Florida were alerted to a stolen Ferrari, located via a license plate reader. The Ferrari 488 Spider, worth around $300,000, was reportedly stolen at gunpoint 3 days earlier by two teenagers in Cranston, Rhode Island. Interestingly, a post-event police report from Florida mentions the prior events that unfolded in Cranston Police Department in Rhode Island. They meant to type Cranston, but Florida officials may have misunderstood a Rhode Islander pronouncing Cranston Police Department in their famed accent. The report details that the teens allegedly broke into an acquaintance's home around 3 o'clock in the morning, wearing ski masks, and held up an adult couple who were home with their 2 kids, demanding keys to the Ferrari and a Corvette, though they apparently only took the Ferrari because the Corvette was not at the home at the time. One teen drove it to Florida and was caught on the license plate reader camera and found to have stopped at a Circle K gas station, used his debit card to purchase gasoline and a beverage, and then left the gas station as the sole occupant of the Ferrari, while the other teenager was nowhere to be found. The Ferrari's high speed, which can reach over 200 miles an hour, made it difficult for officers across several states to apprehend the teenage driver without risking serious bodily harm.
Dude, these kids are crazy. That's insane.
Reports indicate the Ferrari was involved in chases out of Rhode Island, Connecticut, New York, and possibly other states before this pursuit in Florida began.
What?
They still want to shut down. FHP helping with that. They're advising that the male is armed and dangerous. The male is armed and dangerous.
Man.
Charlie 221, it just passed at 298 southbound US 1.
Anything authorized 1031, Charlie 222, you gotta leave.
They got the cavalry.
All units, St. Johns County has patched the channel.
This was a couple months ago.
I need multiple units at US 1 and 95, and then I need probably 6 or 7 units on the interstate in the area of the county line. I'll be with Malu and a couple others making that happen. Do you have any units behind
It's crazy, man.
Southbound on Kings from Kansas Woods.
Our air unit is en route to you right now. It's a light blue Ferrari. I believe it's involved in a home invasion robbery. We've chased it all the way from 210 to you guys. He's extremely single twill. He's been doubling back. He's been made
What does that mean?
every time.
I like that they
Do you know where you guys are?
parenthesize
I
it.
had eyes on it. At 298 southbound, and FHP was behind it as well.
Southbound Old King, Fleetwood, Signal 12.
Southbound Oak Kings from Seaway.
Now that the course of the pursuit has been confirmed, this officer packs up his stop sticks and jumps in his cruiser to assist on the road.
613, let's get 6 at the exits for the on-ramp. Here's one occupant.
Coming up to Palm Coast Parkway.
613, the pursuit's authorized. Have the units behind the vehicle identify themselves.
Westbound Palm Coast Parkway.
Over the ramp.
This is intense. How? How?
This extremely determined officer appears to have slammed into a curb while attempting to keep up with the Ferrari. Based off the street signs and vehicle orientation shown on his body camera, it appears he hit this curb, likely avoiding civilian vehicles that blocked him in the actual lanes of the road.
How were you able to like figure that out from that clip? That like just for that, how did you do? You the police, Midwest? Midwest Safety? Oh, there they go.
Along with our open records request, we obtained red light traffic camera footage. Utilizing Google Earth and footage frames to estimate distance over time, we estimate the Ferrari is traveling between 110 and 130 miles per hour.
We're coming up to Belter. 615, I'm at Belter in the Parkway. Just asking me now what's
Wait.
now. So it's south of Belter, south of Belter.
They don't need gas? Oh. Jesus.
It's Whiteview and Royal Palms ASAP.
You said what is Whiteview and Royal Palms for sticks?
Southbound Belter, advancing Cypress Point, signal 12, high rate of speed. 613 is a Firefly on it, Jet?
Fireflight is a specific helicopter utilized in this area of Florida. It can be used for fire suppression, emergency medical transportation, search and rescue operations, and in this case, law enforcement support. The Flagler County government website
They look a
sources
bit
that
older,
the
though.
helicopter has a top speed of 150 miles per hour. Notably, the Ferrari can reach over 200, though it would only win the race on unimpeded roads.
Firefight hasn't launched yet. They were getting ready.
Helicopters are that fast?
Yeah, for passing Pine Lake, 225.
33 to the unit behind me, PG. We're gonna run stop signal across Belter at Walgreens.
He passed the school. We had on traffic camera. 50 feet ahead of you guys. It was probably 100 plus.
Copy.
According to news sources, Flagler County established a real-time crime center in spring of 2020, giving officials access to
Wow.
live feeds of street cameras, public school surveillance systems, government buildings, and public parks.
You hear that? Flagler County.
Sources indicate they've even built a database of privately owned security cameras in case officials need to access footage soon after a crime takes place. This system has invoked relief for some, while stoking fears of Big Brother in others. But in this situation, the system has proved its worth in monitoring a high-speed chase that both aerial and ground vehicles struggle to keep up with.
Since no one's right behind, we'll give updates on traffic count as we can.
Yeah, Mark.
Oh, that sheriff on flats.
Should be heading south, coming up to Belter Parkway and Whiteview Parkway. It has not come there yet. They had last passed Buddy Taylor Middle School, southbound Belter.
Do you have any units on US 1 if it goes that way?
Yeah, Firefight is launching. Firefight is up in there.
Since he's trying to get back to the interstate, let's get sticks at 195. 226 already has it set. Let me get over here.
Bro.
I've got these sticks right here at Full Palms. Where's he at?
Make sure we got units at Lakeview and US 20 possibly went down with the wheel to head back towards Lakeview. Did he not pass Will Palms?
So far, we have no confirmation he even passed Whiteview. He just went down Richard or Parkview. We're trying to review footage and see if maybe he turned.
I saw him go east on Lakeview as well, back in the neighborhoods. 615, I'm westbound Lakeview from Whippoorwill headed towards US 1. Can we get an ETA on Firefly, please?
That is crazy. That thing is moving.
After he passed the school southbound, we just reviewed, he's never made it through the Whiteview intersection. He went to W's, down Whippoorwill, or down into Pritchard.
Alright, all units that have stop sticks at major intersections just stand by until we determine what direction he's going.
I'm trying to see the Ferrari. Like, who's in the Ferrari?
Whiteview to Roadbury, and I'm on Pine Lake now, 1096 so far. Flagler Firefly on 123.025.
Firefight.
They're in a residential.
Chief, we're reviewing Whiteview again. He was going so fast through the school area. We just want to make sure we didn't miss him coming through Whiteview.
We notified St. John's as well that we lost visuals just in case gets back to northbound.
Did you see a light blue car like a Ferrari come through here? Yeah. No blue car? Okay.
For now, so slide that.
Okay. Thanks.
We have a name on the
If he would have flown past, I would know.
Logan. Unpronounceable Sleza. And Jonathan Costa. We'll look up the names now, see if he's local ties. You copies on this channel. We need some updated locations.
Bar firefight, we copy on this channel. Somebody give firefight an updated location if we have one.
We do not. Last seen in front of Belterre. Going on probably 12 minutes.
Did you guys see any blue Ferrari come down this way?
He was sliding, man.
Yeah. He's around here somewhere, just so y'all know.
It's like a blue Ferrari.
Yeah. All right, I appreciate it.
A police report vaguely indicates that through, quote, investigative means, officers identified a known associate of the suspect who lived in the neighborhoods the Ferrari apparently vanished in. Additionally, news reports indicate that the thermal visuals from their aerial camera showed that there was a hotspot behind the associate's home. It wouldn't take long for officers to discover that heat signature was the Ferrari itself, which the teenage suspect allegedly covered with a red cloth in the backyard in an attempt to hide it from authorities. The moment of apprehension wouldn't come until a few hours after officers lost visual of the Ferrari on Belterre. The body cam footage we received begins after officers handcuffed a resident of the home.
They could have got away with it if it wasn't for the meddling police.
Who is an apparent acquaintance of the alleged Ferrari thief's cousin. It is unknown if this acquaintance was aware of the alleged criminal activity at this time.
Wow, that's crazy.
You got a free hand? That's his.
Is there, you're saying there's somebody else in the house?
That's crazy.
While some officers question this seemingly uninvolved tenant of the home, others assist in surrounding the house in hopes to safely draw Jonathan out.
This is the Flagler County Sheriff's Office. Come out to work there with your hands raised and empty. Follow all commands.
Is that the one that's in there right now?
Like I've been literally.
He pissed. I'd be pissed. He crying. I'd be mad as fuck.
In there or anything?
I'd be pissed.
Y'all have access to any weapons in there?
All I know is like a BB gun in the back. That's all I know.
Okay, you don't know anything about any other guns or anything?
To the back of the house or the back of the
Any animals in there?
2 cats.
2 cats?
Where is the BB
It's in the back.
Back of what?
Where the sunroom is.
This guy, what's the other guy's name in the house?
Jonathan?
Jonathan?
Yeah.
Okay, what's his intent? How come he didn't come out with you?
I don't really know too much. I was really confused when he came here. All I know is that he's my friend's cousin.
How is
And that's where people be fucking up, bro. Y'all be trying to do favors for people. Y'all be thinking y'all be nice. Y'all gotta learn how to say no. I'd be quick to tell somebody no. If I don't want to do some shit, you're not making me do it. I'm sorry. No.
And he was acting like, nervous, and he told me that he was like...
One more on the porch, white shirt, black pants.
Jonathan, stand up. Follow commands.
Jonathan appears to follow all commands and shows no signs of resistance.
He's advising his name is Jonathan Costa. Where's Logan? He's not here. I have no idea where he is. Where'd you drop him off at? He's not here. He's not in Florida. All right. Escort him back. Am I getting drops to Rhode Island? I have no idea. We got charges all across the East Coast. All right.
Crazy.
All right. I'm going to turn the air on back.
You don't think there's anybody else in the house? Did you go through the house? Would you know if there was anybody else?
There's nobody else in the house.
Compared to many of the suspects that officers encounter in high-profile cases, Jonathan seems overly calm. In fact, for multiple hours, he appears to be sleeping in the back of the cruiser while officers attempt to clear the house to ensure Logan is not within.
Cause he been running. He been tired.
Come out the front door with your hands raised and empty. And follow all commands. Logan, if you're inside the house, this is for Logan. Come out with your hands raised
Why are you running?
and empty. Logan, understand that you're not going anywhere. Come out the front door with your hands raised. Follow all commands and go to
What's that?
the
I think he's telling the truth or not? I don't know, dude.
You said Logan out in Florida.
Sheriff's Office.
What's going on, man?
I might talk to you about what's going on. I'm just going to ask you some safety questions. Is there anybody else in the house?
I don't think so. My buddy's friend was there. I don't know where he went.
What's his name? Now listen, understand that I do know some information.
No, I understand.
So,
I'm not trying to lie to you at all. I really don't remember his name.
You're not telling me the truth.
I'm not telling you the truth.
Listen, everybody. Listen.
just work with me here.
I am.
There's information that I know, and I'm not talking to you. I don't care about what happened right now. I'm talking about the safety of my deputies that are going to go into that house right now.
There's
Okay?
nobody in that house that you should be afraid of or concerned
Well,
for.
you say
I
that,
promise
but
you.
I mean, is there any weapons?
I'm
in the
not
house?
dangerous. We never had a gun. We never had any guns. I don't know why.
Listen to me, like I said, I'm not
sorry
saying
for
you
you.
did. I don't know. But I know that there's a kid with you, and you're describing him, and he's not matching the description that you're.
No, he's not here. He's
Where
not
is he?
here. He's in Rhode Island.
The kid that came out of the house first.
Yeah, that's who lives there.
And his name is?
I forget.
Man, I'm
It's
not saying that this.
I really can't remember
So you're
his
saying
name
there's
right now.
nobody else in the house?
No, there's not. I'm my mother's life. There's nobody else. In the
I actually believe this kid, but if I'm wrong, I'd be a terrible officer.
Weapons in the house?
There's no weapons in the house. I don't have any weapons. I never had a weapon.
I'm not saying.
But I believe he had a gun.
I'm saying in general, because you were with somebody else.
Yes.
So that's the person.
Or maybe the
I'm
BB
interested
gun.
in. Where is that person?
He's in Rhode Island. I'm gonna be so honest with you. I was gonna return that car to his other house. That's what I was going to do. I swear to God, and everything I love, I was gonna return that.
Oh, bro. This guy stinks.
I thought. No, so, you know what I'm saying? That you done fucked up now. You know that, don't you?
Why are you talking this much, bro? It doesn't matter if they caught you. I need my lawyer. Talk to your lawyer. This is not legal counsel. They are the police officers. They are there to bring you from point A to point B, gather that info, and secure the scene. They're not there to give you legal
That
advice.
car to that man's other house. I swear to God, I know it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. But
You're making statements about it, so I'm just going to read you Miranda rights so that you
okay,
understand
I know.
Miranda. Okay?
I get you, man.
So I still got it. You have the right to remain silent. Having these rights in mind, do you wish to continue talking to me or answer any questions or make a statement at this time? I'm sorry?
I do not, sir.
Officers enter the house to clear
Why
it.
didn't you
It
do
appears
that?
Jonathan was telling the truth as Logan was nowhere to be found. Officers ensure Jonathan is comfortable throughout the search, and he appears to reciprocate the politeness every time.
Air back on.
What's up?
Says the air coming out back here
Yeah,
for you?
it's on. I appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Just check on. He's still okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Still doing okay back here, man?
Yes, sir, man.
All right.
Thank you. Ow!
Oh man. Yeah, that was a good sleep right there.
Huh?
Oh, Jonathan Costa.
Jon.
J-O-H-N-A-C-H-A-N.
What's up, man? What's up? You good, right? You don't need medical attention. You're not hurt.
No, I'm good, man. Thank you.
Alright, I'm only asking because you're like talking real quick. And you're like,
I'm sorry, I was like...
I know if you're
didn't
sleeping, you
sleep at
waking
all.
up. I'm just asking to make sure you're okay.
AC's hitting you and all that?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Thank you. I appreciate it.
They read you Miranda, right? Are you gonna talk to me or no?
Not really. I mean, what's the question, man?
It's a yes or no question. You read Miranda. You already got your rights. I believe the first time you didn't want to talk to us. But I'm seeing you one more opportunity to talk to me before we go down to jail. It's a yes or no. It's simple. I'm not gonna harbor come at you. Just yes or no. Do you want to talk to me?
I'd rather have my attorney talk.
Okay. No worries.
You probably should have did that a little sooner when you're talking about returning that car, that whole situation. But hey, I think he's one of the first people to say that. Like I think he's probably the third person in all of these that I've reacted to so far. If not, he's definitely the second.
No worries. We're gonna switch cars real quick. Just step out for me. Face this car.
For his case in Florida, Jonathan faced charges for 1 count of grand theft auto and 1 count of fleeing law enforcement at high speeds with wanton disregard. After initially submitting a plea of not guilty, Jonathan submitted a nolo contendere plea in Florida, meaning he would not admit guilt, but he would agree to be charged as if he were guilty. His grand theft auto charge is listed as an announcement of no information. This is likely due to the actions of the charge stemming from another county outside of Florida, where he will face the charges at that time. His fleeing charge resulted in a 270-day jail sentence, which came with 35 days of jail credit. He is expected to be released from Flagler County Jail in April of 2025. He also must pay over $750 in court fines and fees. However, this is far from the end as far as consequences go.
I'd imagine.
In Rhode Island, Jonathan's home invasion accomplice Logan is facing charges for 1 count of using a firearm while committing committing a crime of violence, 2 counts of conspiracy, 1 count of breaking and entering when resident is on premises, 1 count of first-degree robbery, 1 count of burglary, and 1 count of assault with a dangerous weapon in dwelling house. Jonathan will likely face the same charges once he is released from Florida's jail system and processed in Rhode Island. Currently, court records indicate that Jonathan is facing well over a dozen Rhode Island traffic violations, including driving with a suspended license for his 3rd offense, speeding by, going 133 miles an hour, overtaking on the left, overtaking on the right, aggressive driving, driving with his lights when they were required, disobedience to traffic control devices, disobedience to police officers, leaving the lane of travel, land roadway violation, a charge that
This is like the side effects to the Ozempic commercial, man. Like, what the heck? This thing is long as heck.
Came from Jonathan passing a car in the right lane, clearance for overtaking, indicating Jonathan allegedly passed a vehicle in a 2-lane road going towards oncoming traffic, use of breakdown lane for travel, following too closely to the vehicles in front of him, failure to use his turn signal, failure to maintain reasonable and prudent speeds, and driving in conditions that required reduced speeds, likely because it was raining during the chase in Rhode Island. More are likely to come from Connecticut, New York, and possibly other states along the East Coast. This isn't the beginning of Jonathan's criminal record, as he also faced previous charges for firing a gun in a compact area, simple assault or battery, and reckless driving in Rhode Island. For all cases involved in this video, every suspect is presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Regarding the entirety of the situation, Cranston Police Major Todd Padalano said, "This was a difficult case in order to apprehend the suspects because of their reckless disregard and dangerous high speeds over 130 miles per hour to evade capture, putting all law enforcement and the innocent motoring public at risk, along with being armed and dangerous."
Wow, nephew, like, you know, that was crazy. Like, how did these so brazen, so bold, like, you know, literally the whole East Coast from Rhode Island working their way down, like he pretty much got away with it at multiple points, and he's just been on the run ever since. And then his homeboy Logan, oof, yeah, man. I don't know what caused them. Why did they need the Ferrari that bad? And even when he got back in Florida, it seems like he low-key, I don't know if he would have got away with it for sure. Like, I'm pretty sure that he wouldn't have got away with it. But, like, just the fact that he had a house that he got to and it looked like he just didn't have it covered up or you know, he just needed a garage. That probably might have just been the thing. But they knew he had, like, a known affiliate within the area. That's crazy. Anyways, nephew, you know how I feel about you. You know how I'm going to be at. I'm going to be right back here. And I'm hoping you're going to be there with me in the next one. Make sure you leave a like. Hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. We are on the way to 1K. And we are just hitting 800 subs. I appreciate you, nephew. Now, stay locked in, stay focused for the long run. We in it for the minute, right?